A typical CMOS inverter has the voltage transfer characteristics curve as shown in figure. Evaluate the value of inverter threshold, which is the value of input at which V naught falls by. That the condition here is del of V naught is equal to VTN plus VT. And this is a question from GATE 1994, and this is a figure they are mentioning VDD is equal to 5 volt. And the figure they are mentioning, that is beta n is equal to beta b. So we know the condition for this state, that is beta n is equal to beta b. V out must equal to 1 by 2 VDD, half of that VDD value. So here VDD is 5 volt, so 1 by 2 into 5 we will get 2.5 volt. So here the answer is C, 2.5 volt. Next question, the threshold voltage for each transistor in figure is 2 volt. For this circuit work as an inverter, Vi must take the, and this inverter use negative logic because the ground is connected to PMOS and VDD is connected to NMOS, so it uses negative logic. So 0 represent high, logic 1, and VDD represent logic 0. So considering this, the input are minus 5 and 0 volt. So here the answer is A. Next question, the given figure is the voltage transfer characteristic curve, and this is a question from GATE 2004, and this is a transfer characteristic curve of CMOS inverter. So here the answer is B. Next question, in the circuit shown below for a MOS transistor, Mn Cox is equal to 100 mu A divided by V square, and this is equal to K, and V T is equal to 1 volt, and voltage Vx at the source of upper transistor is, and this is a question from GATE 2011, and here the condition is the gate of this is connected to source of this transistor, first transistor. So here the condition, now the gate is connected to the source of this terminal, we can set this transistor always operated in saturation region. So this is a condition, and also the current flowing from this transistor and this transistor are equal, that is ID in upper transistor that is equal to ID in lower transistor. So we know the formula, that is K into Vg minus Vs minus Vt the whole square, that is equal to K into W by L, and here this is for N and this is for W by L into P. Similarly Vg minus Vs minus Vt the whole square, and here Vg is equal to Vd because this gate and drain are connected together, so in P terminal Vg is equal to Vd, and also this W by L for N is 4, so 4, this KK get cancelled, so 4 into Vg of this first transistor is 5, and Vg that is equal to Vx, this Vgs is equal to Vx, so that is equal to Vx, and minus Vt is 1 the whole square, that is equal to, and here W by L is 1, and Vg that is equal to Vd, and here Vd is Vx, drain is Vx, so we put Vx here, and also Vs is grounded, so here the answer is 0 and minus 1, Vt is 1 the whole square. So by solving this we will get 4 into 5 minus Vx minus 1 the whole square, that is equal to Vx minus 1 the whole square. So we solving this, 4 into Vx minus Vx plus 4 the whole square, that is equal to Vx minus 1 the whole square. So both the side we have square, so we can eliminate this square, so this will become, so removing this square we will get 2 into minus Vx plus 4 is equal to Vx minus 1, so we will get 2Vx and plus 8 that is equal to Vx minus 1. So we will get minus 2Vx is equal to minus Vx, that is equal to, taking this Vx here and taking 8 here, minus 1 minus 8. So minus 3Vx that is equal to minus 9. So Vx is equal to 9 by 3 that is equal to 3 volt. So here the answer is Vx is equal to 3 volt. Next question, if beta n is equal to beta b, then Vin is equal to, we know when beta n is equal to beta b, this Vin is equal to half of that VDD. So here the answer is 0.5 VDD, answer is D. Next question, the output of CMOS inverter operation with this 0, Vin is greater than 0 and less than V threshold value of n FET, this condition is, and we know, and this is a condition for logic 0. So if the input is logic 0, that is value is 0, we will get the maximum output. So here when this condition, the V out is maximum, that is VDD. So here the answer is A.